Hello, this is Sarah from Bloomfield Analysis, and this is part 2 of how to build a timeline. This is the timeline that we're trying to create. It's an automatic timeline where you put in your plan, you put in the date, it will tell you how many days you've got to do each task, how many working days, importantly, to do each task, and then it puts it on here, automatically formatted, Saturday and Sunday are greyed out, the date today is highlighted, and this should all be done automatically to save you time. So you only ever need this one template, and then all you ever need to do is fill in your plan. So this is what it's going to look like. Last time we got to here, so it's got like the main functionality in there. You can put things in your plan, the timeline will be created. But we'd like to format it so it looks a little bit prettier, a little bit more like this, and put in some additional information. So here we've got the day, the date, the month, etc. So let's come back to here. And the first thing I like to do for formatting wise is to remove the grid lines. I think it just looks a little bit neater. So you can go to View, Show, Untick Grid Lines. We'll do that in the plan as well. View, Show, and then Untick Grid Lines. That looks a bit better already. Okay, cool. What I want to show you today is just adding in the day of the week, and then we're going to grey out Saturday and Sunday. And then if there's time, we'll also highlight the day today. So first of all, let's add in Saturday and Sunday. Before we do that, we're going to put in some space in order to put in the dates. So if we want to add in 3 rows or 4 rows above here, if we highlight the number of rows we want to add in, go highlight 3 rows, and then we can go insert rows, and then it thinks that we want to do 3 because we've highlighted 3. So we'll insert 3 rows above. That will give us a little bit of space in order to do our weekday. And our weekday, we can use a really, you can guess what the formula is going to be, hopefully. The formula is going to be weekday, so that we can put in the date and it will tell us what weekday it is. So this will give us a weekday between numbers 1 and 7, which you'll see now. Number 1 is actually Sunday, not Monday. So what we want to do is add in here some lookups. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 will be Sunday. We're just going to do 3 letters so that it all fits in. Right, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Right. And then what we're going to do is a VLOOKUP. So we're going to look up, so number 1 will be sun, 2, mon, 3, when. Right, so we're going to put in our weekday here. Our formula then is our VLOOKUP. And we're going to look up that value there, 5, in our table that we just created here. And we're going to fix that table. F4 will fix it quickly for you. We're going to look up the second column. So we're looking, for example, for the number 3, and we want to know what the second column is, which will be Tuesday. So the second column. And then you always write false at the end. Hopefully that's spelling it incorrectly. So there you go. There's false. That will give you the Thursday. And then if we scroll all along here, paste that in. We then have the days of the week. I'm going to make the writing a little bit smaller so it fits, maybe too small. Okay, so that's our weekday, and then what we want to do is grey out the days that are Saturday and Sunday. The way we're going to do that is, if we start on a Saturday, we are going to go Format, Additional Formatting. I'm going to add in another rule. In Format Cells If, scroll all the way to the bottom to Custom Formula. So we want Custom Formula Is, and what cell are we looking at the moment? We're looking at D5. So if we go equal to D5, So if D5 is equal to Saturday, we want it to be grey, kind of like that grey, I think. That nice grey, but actually we don't want the text to be grey here because we want to see the writing. So let's make there you go, that's nice. Make that a dark grey text. Okie doke. Or we were looking at it just from D5, but really we want to look at from B5. I'm going to change that to B5, and if you remember, this is based off our first cell, so this will also need to be changed to B5. So if B5 is Saturday, and then that moves all the way along. That's good. So we can add another rule. If we've clicked into that rule and click add another rule, we've essentially copied it, which is handy, because then we just need to change this to sun. And now we're highlighting Saturday and Sunday. Excellent. That is done. To also grey out the weekends, but not have the white text, have grey text so that you can't see the zeros. Also, these ones were quite nice and easy because you were kind of looking at the same row that you were looking at. Here, we're going to be looking at a row above, so it's slightly different. So we want to add another rule. We want to do what we did before and have a custom formula. We want to apply to the whole range B8 to AR25. So B8 to AR25. Custom formula. We are looking not at row B8, we're looking always at row 5 still. So our custom formula is B fix 5 equals Sat. If that equals Saturday, we want the nice dark grey. I think we might even have a darker grey, but as long as the text and the writing is the same, that goes in there. And we want that rule, if we move it up to be the most important rule, then it's going to be greys all the way down to the bottom. So we still want it to be white if there's nothing in these cells here. So we want to move this cell to be the most important. This is now the second most important rule. We're also going to do Sundays. So if we click on that, add another rule, and just change that to Sunday. Done. Move this up so it's next to our Saturday rule, not the least important rule. There you go. Now it's highlighting the Saturday and Sunday. I think that's enough for now. Next time we'll also highlight today and make it even prettier. We're also going to start doing a weekly timeline. So turn the daily, summarise it into a weekly. Cool. Thank you again. This is just to say, if you subscribe, then you should get a notification when the next episode is out, the part 3 of Create a Timeline. You can also go to bloomfieldanalysis.com/sting if you just want to download the template and work from that. It'll have all the formulas in there if you just want to copy those. That's it for now. Thanks again. Bye.